I think we're good. Hello, hello, hello. We're back. We're back in... Oh, that is not what I want to hide there. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. How are we all keeping? What is the crack as of this very moment? It is me. The end of the. I think everything is being picked up. Yep, everything should be good. I just moved my PC back into the room, so unfortunately we're this side. We're back. Stuck. Saucy! The saucy ace. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, sir. Who will be fighting first in about 2 seconds. Yeah, it's been we missed last week, unfortunately, because I was traveling and I didn't want to be stuck traveling the next day and having to pack late and all that nonsense. Played his famed whipping tourney. No, probably not. Not today. I'm kind of doing other stuff at the moment. I'm feeling a little bit like Hallstock at the moment. I'm back on that Hallstock grind. The good old-fashioned halberd off-thrusting sword is probably what I'll be using today. Check it's one of the pinned posts in the Discord, Mr. Saucy. So we've made a few changes to the Endercord rule set over the last little while, and let's just take a quick peek at them. I need to start the tournament as well. That would be great. That would be amazing, in fact. So before we were going for what I can only describe as a very low power level tourney. Very, very low level power tourney. So in other words, we banned fists. We kept some of the restrictions on thrusting sword and shamshir. Curse blades were of course gone, along with a few changes to how we handle shields in the rule sets. Shields, of course, are very oppressive, not least because of a bug on Seamless, but also just in general. And of course, we have lifted the restrictions on Starfists and Iron Ball. They're now legal. Legal in the sense of I wanted to just see what a much more higher power level tourney is. Curse blades are back on the... Curse blades are back in the menu, boys! So we're trying them out as well within the rule set. Probably the strongest thing on the rule set, just by virtue of the funny frame data that it has. Clean Rot stays banned, because I'm still a believer that Clean Rot is probably one of the most broken things in the game, next to the triple S tiers. And, what else have we lifted? We've removed poison. Poison grease on Shamshir. And thrusting sword. So that should be really fun. Flaming Strike. Please no Flaming Strike. People are sick of looking at it. And it is a great way of stalling out matches forever. So, I think we're pretty much good to go. We have Saucy in. Let's just take a look at the builds. Excuse the armor, I didn't have a chance to properly set up any of the stuff. So as you can see, that end of the line shitter is using that 54 strength. 43 end, no longer jar locked, lads. This is crazy. This is insane. And of course, Saucy Ace is going to be rocking on that 58 vigor with the funny hat to give him some extra HP. 40 end, not jar locked. No, he is jar locked still. Getting that extra little bit of stamina. I'm taking notes here. And we're on a faith build. Ooh, interesting. Alright. Well, we have both of our contestants in. I think that's the Saucy. Wow, 105 milliseconds of ping. That's crazy. Hello, Jack. Jack. Chipinas. We got him. Alright. Are you good? You good to go? Let's go. Alright. There we go. Let's crack on with this first round and this first 3. The classic round robin style. I'm fairly sure I have this build set up and everything and ready. We have the sacredest of blades. Oh, that should probably mean... Alright. Boom! We do a little bit of funnies. Oh, that I didn't change, though. That I probably should have changed. That's useless, but we use it anyway. Fish up. I keep forgetting this isn't Dark Souls 3 and I can't do that. Ooh, we got actually clipped there. GG's. GG's, bestie. Oh, where is the scorecard? Saucy is not there. Enda, the one. Cool. 1-0. Roar. Roar. To quote the great Luber. The Lobero Bobero. We're in for a rough one. I have absolutely no idea. I didn't even know I could necessarily strafe that. I went with my gut. The infamous end of the... I haven't... That looks strafeable. Let's do that. Alright, we should be good. Just let me know when you're ready, Sauce Boss. End of strafes got first. You better believe it, Darcy. Technically. Because I panic. What? Alright, you're good? Alright, we're good. Neat. But yeah, I literally had to move everything today, so I didn't get a chance. I fixed up some stuff yesterday night, and now I'm just kind of chilling and vibing. Nope. No, he's on rogue gears. I don't know why I whiffed that so badly. Alright, well we still have... Ooh. We got a little bit of poise, Chip. No, give me that BS, you fuck! Are we? No. Ah. Dragon Barrow Cave? Unfork. Do I have anything? I'm actually curious. What do I have to deal with shields on this? Do I have to make a change? End the sub 109 poise? Isn't it like 104 now? I forgot. Rogier OP. And get the kick out and let... Perfect parry! You bring up a good point. I do actually need a kick. Hang on a second. Hang on a fucking second here. Do I have a kick here somewhere? I mean, even if it just stam locks him, I'm pretty happy with that. It's 105 technically. But the poise damage is 104. God, yeah. I should probably change so I get... whatchamacallit as well. Well, that should be good. Saucy, just check that you can hit me there, Chief. Just check you can hit me. I need you to slap me. Yeah, yeah, there we go. I need to do this because it's bugged. I love Elden Ring. There we go. Above it is useless. So true, bestie. I love poise. I'm actually half tempted just to do like a poise guide and what like why breakpoints are as they are. You are very silly because I need to start it off properly. Use halt stock. You know what? I'm gonna. And no Griff. I usually for these fight nights I just one trick a setup for them. That's usually how I work it anyway. Alright. The last should be bad enough that I should probably not go for that many strafes. He's resetting his poise, that's annoying. This isn't off dagger. No! He got the unlock strafe! God, bro! Being useful in certain matchups during tournament settings? You say that, but poise in general just allows you to play a little bit more recklessly, which is quite nice. Control S. There's certain poise limits that are pretty important. Like, once you hit the 109, like, if you hit 109 against off, or 105 against off-stock, you're pretty much sorted. 45 or 47, I forget which one, for daggers is the other one. That's a pretty nasty one as well that you need to hit, because otherwise you're just in for a world of hurt. Backswing for Shamshir is another big one. That 87 or 88, whichever one it is. Both of those are pretty important. Alright. Cool beans. I'm guessing that we're ready, sauce. Which means you have to reset your neutral, which can be kind of boring. It's not even that it's kind of boring, it's just it gives the other person advantage. They recognize that they have more pressure. The biggest problem with poise is that the reset on hyper armor. That's like the most offensive thing that poise does. That actually hits. Get that unlock. Almost. Ooh, we went for the charged one there. I would have liked the thrusting tally. No! Prick. GG, Saucy. Alright, Saucy. Ace takes the first one. G to the G's. It fights. There's just too much of covers, and since the lower poise damage receives a conditional for both. Thanks, Cassius. Alright, now we are on to the next fight. Let me just log that score there before I forgore. I actually have to be careful about logging scores correctly. So Saucy has 3, I have 1. GG's. Alright, so now it's going to be Shu versus Griff. Shu. Ba-bum. Griff. Gryffindor, the mage. I gotta change builds, so I'm not telling. Yeah, of course, you can change builds. Technically speaking, it's legal to change builds, just don't take too long in between rounds. If people start taking too long, then I'll have to change it, because I'm usually pretty limited on these tourneys with how long I have. Although it should take about 3 hours, roughly. Alright. What the fuck am I getting, mess? Right, give me a moment while I get everything set up here for the tourneys. So, let me just at Shu and Griff. Yes. Shu at Griff. Alright. Where is my table? There's the table. Dependencies. Cool. Alright, we should be good. Oh. I will take this opportunity, though, to collect my souls. They are souls. I don't care what anyone says. Y'all are lying through your teeth if you say otherwise. Cool. Alright. I'm just waiting on the other two to get in. This is just people who play real competitive don't play. Yeah, the reason why this is open region is just because I want to be able to guarantee a filled bracket, and it's very, very hard for me to... I don't have time to switch between regions all that frequently, which is annoying. Also, my rule sets are weird on purpose, purposely weird. There's a lot of like weird oversights and stuff like that. Although, if you want a very, very competitive tourney that we're hosting this Saturday, which if challenge would load, it would be phenomenal. I will give you the challenge for that. The Laughs and Laggard return to Mag. There you go. There you go. Sunny Jim, hello. Lost in the sauce. I did get lost in the sauce, Sunny Jim. Got DC. Oh, for fuck's sake. The most balanced tournament ever. A true test of skill. Truly. I like the fact that all of the NA players are going to be cosplaying as Italians. That's really pro for me, personally. Alright, let me get everything back up. Chain tourney, best tourney. Oh, we are in for a treat, though, on Saturday. Alright. So we have Shu in. Now, we're having just some problems. Oh, he's in. Nice. Excellent. We have Griff and Deer in. So it's Shu versus Griff. Nicely done. Ladies and gentlemen, second round. Let's take a quick look at the builds. And as you can see here, it is going to be Shu, who I haven't have capitalized. That's absolutely criminal, because I did capitalize it. There we go. On the 54 strength, the 14 dex, 60 vig, and the 41 endurance. Very nice. Using the poison gugs. What a phenomenal meme. And then it's going to be Griff, who's using a double incant build, 60 vig, 20 endurance, 31, 29 for int and faith, respectively. Interesting, interesting. I wonder what Griff has cooked as we're about to crack on with this, the tournament, as I will very quickly have to turn off the hood. There we go. Off. There we go. And here we have it. We are going to see the bestial sling go ham, as we are going to see Shu trying to go for that CR1 just to try and get that catch. The poisonous mist has come out, but the block there from the side of Shu is going to be pretty strong. Hyper armor into these incant builds is going to be quite nice, just by virtue of the fact that you can kind of like walk up to them and they have to respect it. However, Griff is quite a phenomenal mage here, as we do see the catch flame doing some serious work as Shu attempts to get that catch, but a standing R1 going for that CR1 once more. Griff is taking a lot of damage here, but still has the health lead, as Shu is going to be chilling halfway across the arena. Goes for those jump ins there. Is not going to be getting those hits, as she has taken a lot of damage, but that is going to be the tier gone as a run R1 comes through into that jump R1, trying to get those punishes, as we are going to see the bear motors. Boy Bear, the Lobero Bobero, as we are now going to see Shu set up for some shenanigans, as we are going to see some interesting interactions there coming out through, as the Flame Serpent is going to hit, and I believe it was going to desync there. Griff is quite low, but unfortunately we did not see the tier skip there, and that is going to be Griff taking the first stock 1-0. If I've missed the Italian impersonation, you won't. It's on Saturday, my friend. Oh, me? Oh, my. I now imagine Ash from Pokemon shouting, Griffin Bear, I choose you. And Griffin Bear would be chosen. In between Luber going, roar! The amount of times that was fucking referenced when I was over in the UK was unreal. I hope Luber realizes that he is so pro. But either way, Griff has 1 point. Un point. Shu, nihil. And ladies and gentlemen, on a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Allez, the bolt is out. The physics have been drunk. And the Halo, I think there's a song there somewhere, as we are going to see the very silly Endurable Frenzy getting those nice hits. A Flame Serpent there, managing to land a little bit. Point blank sling. However, the All-Fax is out. Shu goes for that bit of pressure and realizes that she can tank 90% of this. However, Griff does get that flask off, as we are seeing another Flame Serpent there as the Catch Flame comes out there just to try and get those hits. As we are going to see now the All-Fax come in clutch. And that long halberd. Oh no, the tornado! Into that trade. Shu goes to that running attack, getting the tear proc. Shh. Uh-oh. But the EP pass. The big EPs is out. The bear! And that's going to be Shu thrown down. Uh-oh. Is Shu going to be able to adapt is the question. As Griff has taken another stock. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Luber strikes again. The Luber cares not from what you are, who you are. The Luber just is. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. As we have both of our players in. Shu in blue. Griff in red. Shu not quite sure here what to do, but the Tornado Alley here in Duelist Square. As we are going to see the sling, sling, sling. Oh no! Shu gets interrupted, but we are going to see that Catch Flame come out there and get that counter pressure into the All-Fax. R1, L1, my beloved, as a run R1 comes through. The swap over into the two-handed halberd. Trying to get that true combo off of the jump R2. Oh no, the Endurable Frenzy! And the strafe! But the pivot comes out, unfortunately. We are going to see Griff doing some serious work here with those Catch Flames. And the standing R1 comes out. Uh-oh, but the big EPs into the Wrath of Gold. Shu. It don't matter, Shu, okay? You got this. Holy moly. Griff takes the stock in a 3-0 sweep. And my challenge is currently bricked, which is great. I love that. I love that for me. Alright, let me log the scores. Dark Red Scepter, hello, hello, welcome in. Bear is silly? Yeah, it is. There's an awful lot of the bear stuff is kind of quirky, haha, X3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're in for our next match. Cassius, the crocodile. I think it was Cassius was the big one, wasn't it? Versus Highlight Message Space Ranger. Would you highlight message Space Ranger? Can we have some highlight message Space Rangers real quick in chat? What's up, Ye Tomato? Long time no see, brother. Cassius. So it's going to be Space. I just ask that all players please leave the world after your matches are done. Just so I don't have to mess around with anything. Alright, and I believe that Waluigi would indeed be the Cassius. With his cute little hat. You love him. You love him to bits. Alright, let's take a quick look at the builds, folks. we are going to see Cassius rocking that two-handed S-stock by the looks of things, which is, of course, probably the better version on this rule set, seeing as Clean Rot is gone. And looking at that here, we have that 40 end, 56 strength, 13 dexterity. Voices, the Space Ranger, going for the Sham Shear, rocking that 54 strength, 43 endurance, that 58 vigor with the funny dandelion hat. And looking at this here, folks, they are rearing to go. Absolutely rearing to go, the two of them here. And ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with this first round. Kaboom. And there we go. We are going to see the physics. We are going to see both of them on that lightning grease here, going for those standing R1s here. Space Ranger is going to take a little bit of a hit, but unfortunately, Yas's pivot is going to get him punished here, as we do see both players going for their tally swaps. Oh, but that run R1 is going to hit Cassius here, resetting into that neutral. Tries to go for that hit, but unfortunately, highlight message, Space Ranger is going to get those interrupts. The trade comes through there for Cassius, as you do see these runouts here in neutral. Tries to go for that hit there, but Space Ranger says no. Cassius, of course, not on that Bull Goats, which is going to cost him. However, I do believe he is in a slightly better position here. It's curious here for Space Ranger going for that Poison Mist, not going for the Poison Bundles, which are legal on this rule set for now. How long is the question, as we are going to see the interrupts coming through. Looking at that there, the jump R2 to punish the Bolus. Good rollout there comes out now from the side of Cassius. Jump over the top there. Goes for a run R2 now once more. And there we see the trades come through. Goes for that running attack. Cassius is still poisoned. Uh-oh. Jump R2 into that Poison Mist once more. Cassius has to be careful here. A Bolus is going to cost him, as we see that interrupt. Good rollout from the side of Cassius with the trade. And he is not quite poisoned, but he is now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Cassius goes for that! But it's too late. Oh. Highlighting message, Space Ranger takes the round. And to answer your question, Ito, about endurance, it's a question here because you get enough. So it's not that endurance itself is pretty important. It's very like, Elden Ring is very like Bloodborne in that, like, for weapons, for the most part, outside of a couple of exceptions, you don't need that much endurance. Things are pretty low committal in general. And once you have one endurance, you can still roll. So endurance from that sense isn't very useful. The big question with endurance is being jar locked or not. So, you know how in DS3 you'd always have your Havel ring, or you'd have your FAP or whatever. In this game, there's even more utility out of more talismans or rings, so you want to make sure you have as much access to as many of them as possible. That's more or less the idea. So the reason why people have so much endurance in duels especially is because they have access to even more talismans, which give them an awful lot more utility overall. That's the overall explanation of that. You actually get hurt in certain matchups not have being jar locked, which is kind of interesting. I think it's kind of neat that people have made that optimization. So, either way, enough yabberton. Enough yapping. The Yapmaster 3000 here. We have both of our players in. Space 1 in red. Probably one of the finest EU players. And of course, Cassius here, who is formidable. I intend to lose probably against both. But either way, the jump over the top there comes in once more. We go in for those nice little sets in neutral here, as we are going to see Cassius try and get those keep-aways. Of course, Space Ranger has to be very careful on the aggression here, because those rolling attacks here from the side of Cassius are absolutely lethal, as we do see that goes for that very, very nice little interaction there. But unfortunately, Space Ranger was just too far away, as we see Cassius find his footing, getting those little pokes in, as we are going to see that pressure now from Cassius. Tries to get those roll catches into that R2, tries to go for the follow-up R1 to get the backswing, but unfortunately it is not going to use. I think a run attack off of that feint would have been quite useful. Oh, there we go, but the jump over the top there from the side of Space Ranger gets that hit. Cassius here having to play a little bit more careful as the Stormblade comes through, trying to catch some menuing, but the menus are just too fast. as we see these trades with punish, ladies and gentlemen, has very much been restored. As we see the backswing come out there. Good roll out here from the side of Cassius, who's stuck in the corner. Not a place you want to be against a positional setup like the Shamshir. But we do see that Bullgoat's Talisman on here from the side of Cassius, who does go for that blocks cancelled or one to maintain that priority. And this is too close to call. Space Ranger here is behind, but that is going to be nasty. Oof. As we do see now, the Stormblade come out trying to catch that interrupt there, but the spinning slash from the side of highlight message Space Ranger. Going to be brutal here, but the backstab here for the side of Cassius, who tries to go for that quick poke out, and that is going to be Cassius's tier procced here. Space Ranger playing a very patient game. 400 HP and the difference. Oh no, Space Ranger's been caught into that run R2, the standing R1. No backswing. As we are going to see the lightning grease coming out here. Looking at this, the running attack. Space Ranger's clipped. Uh-oh. Space, I will very, very kindly ask you to turn off the Braid of America. Please and thank you. For future rounds, bestie. Very would be much appreciated, bestie. Alright, well that is going to be Cassius on the scorecard. It doesn't really matter. I wasn't recording for the start of this match, but I would much prefer if the Braid America was off. We'll pass. I'll just let everyone know after this. It's not the biggest of deals, but either way, we do have both of our players in and ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, 1-1 on the scorecard, and the bolt is on its way, and Cassius is rearing to go, as Space Ranger is going to have his little drinkies. Both players having a little bit of soup before the tournament begins. As we do see that run R1 tries to go for the strafe. There is the side of Space Ranger, but he just wasn't quite able to make it. As we do see the standing R1 coming out now once more. Looking at this here, we do see the Stormblade getting that interrupt to the Poison Mist, but unfortunately the buff did go off, which is of course going to be brutal. Space Ranger, not having read the rule set, realizing that poison bundles are legal in this rule set, as we are going to see these trades coming through, and Cassius is electing to go for that Bolus and gets away with it scot-free. Maybe a little bit of poison build up there on the way out, but we do see that run R1 come through, and a run R2 comes out there from the side of Cassius. It's not going to land here. Actually, the thrusting sword into Shamshir is kind of interesting for a couple of reasons. The rollouts mean that going for backswing, especially once they have that poise, is actually super risky, seeing as it can get that interrupt on it. So it kind of shuts down one of the main things that's going for Shamshir, which is not only, on this rule set, it's poison, but in other rule sets, it's predominantly going to be that backswing and the positional setup that it is. But it's still a frame data stick, and you do have those insanely low recovery, as Cassius is doing incredibly well here, getting those interrupts into that spacing! Interrupting the menuing as well. And that is going to be Cassius taking the second stock on the pleasant little bows coming out here. 2-1, as we see Cassius reset here. And we just let the players know. Feather unequipped. He was probably swapping Orangutan, I would imagine. Yeah, I'll let players know after this that you can't have both. But he's so wholesome. Why is Cassius so wholesome? Why is he so wholesome? This isn't normal. This isn't normal. We need some cynicism in here, folks. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, we do have both players in and ready to go. As we do see both players going for their respective buffs. As we do see now, the run R1 comes through there, trying to get that interrupt. Standing R1 into that backswing there as well. Cassius just tanking it. The jump over the top there comes through now once more into that strafe. Beautiful showing from the side here of Space Ranger, going for that nice little pivot around the side. The win condition against TS for the most part is either punishing MASH or going for those strafes, which is of course very risky. Space goes for that beautiful punish there as Cassius has been put into the one-man blender there. Oof. As we do see now a nice tasty little bit of a Stormblade there, getting a nice little bit of damage. There we go. Into that tray there. Cassius is going to pull out there now once more. We do see this setup in the middle. Good reset into neutral here, as Cassius is slowly but surely getting chipped down between a rock and a hard place. Had to force some aggression to try and get that put away. And that is going to be Space Ranger. Evening this out into a match point, ladies and gentlemen. What a match so far. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Go down that chippy, get a square goal like. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Poison Mist is funny. You kind of have to. The thing is, it's risky against status for a couple of reasons, Ito. Because you can still get the status build up even if you try and go for a roll BS on it. Because you can roll BS these things. It's just unless they unlock. You have to be very particular with your movement on it. But either way, we have Cassius going for a very pleasant bow. What an absolute character. Waluigi doing some serious work here. As we have both of our players in, ladies and gentlemen. Match point. The classic matchup of 110. Shamshir into TS. Interesting stuff here, as we are going to see Cassius now jittering around in neutral. A Space Ranger is just going to kind of stare him down there for a minute, as we see that attempt to backswing there with the thrusting sword. Good roll out there from the side of Cassius. Space electing to go for a pre-space there against that roll, just in case we see that Trixie. The Trixie rolling R1 from the side of the thrusting sword, as we are going to see the spinning slash come out there, getting some really good status build up here. A couple more hits here, but we do see that backswing manage to land that hit. Space Ranger over jumping there just a little bit into that spacing, but Cassius is going to take a little bit of damage, as we are seeing that lock in now from the Space Ranger. Look at this here, we do see that jump R2 coming out there just to try and get a punish here, but Cassius is not having any of it. We might even see here that poison completely reset here from the side of Cassius, but I spoke too soon, as we see another little bit of a build up here. Cassius is taking a lot of damage as we see the trades come through. Cassius is not winning these, as we see a run R1 coming through there just to try and get those hits, but that jump R2, the aggression, the read from the side of Space Ranger. Beautiful stuff here, as we see Space elect to go into the corner there, as we see an attempt to try and get those whip punishes there. But look at that, the strafes once more. Cassius playing very impatiently here. A dominating round here from the side of Space Ranger. Uh-oh. Empty jump there over the top there. Cassius electing to stay just outside of it here, as we see the poison come out here from the side of Space. Good pressure here from Cassius, evening this out slowly but surely. Into a trade. Into the tier, disappearing. Cassius in the corner, though, as the spin slash comes out. A poison proc here will be absolutely brutal for Cassius, as we do see that whiff punish being restored. One at a time. As we see Space here electing to play it careful into that interrupt here from the side of Cassius. Good restraint. A Space takes damage. Can Cassius come through on this? Into the Stormblade. Into that pressure. Space played it patient. Both players within 10 HP of each other right now. But we aren't seeing the poison grease from the side of Cassius at all, which could be absolutely brutal. Into the run R1! Punished. Into the Stormblade, it hits! Tries to go for the punish there with the follower. I was going to call it a follower jab. Igon's harpoon. Into a dagger. Oh my god, Cassius has hit 3 HP to 19! An empty jump. Into the hit! Highlight message. Space Ranger. Holy moly. What the frickin' frick, boys and girls. Holy sheesh. Bruh. What the fuck? Cassius, of course, is going to be on again. What the hell? What the hell? As it is going to be now Griff versus Cassius. What the hell? I'm actually in awe of that last match, I'm not going to lie. That was genuinely impressive. Genuinely impressive. What the hell? Very good showing from both. That was an exceptional round, Cassius. And of course you are going to be fighting Griff next. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me just ping the players here real quick. You both are on again, folks. Alright. So we have, who do we have in here right now? We're just waiting now for Waluigi to get back in. But give me a moment. Cassius, you're on again, bestie. I'm just going to go grab some water real quick because apparently... Apparently I'm not doing so hot. That's unfortunate. My poor voice. Screaming noob at Amelia over and over again. Apparently wasn't the play, guys. Alright, well we're just waiting for Cassius to get in. Alright. Alright, is he in? Alright, he is. Alright, folks, so we have both of our players in. Look at this, the sportsmanship. Absolutely incredible stuff. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. We are looking at that 56 strength from the side of Cassius, 40 endurance, sticking to the TS, which is of course going to be really, really good into mage play here from the side of Griff, who's going to be on that 31-29 int faith. Only a smidgen of endurance, which might cost him if we see that insane pressure come out from the side of Cassius. As we now have both of our players in, and the little empty jumps here coming out here from the side of Cassius. Both players now going for that. The halos coming out here just to get that extra little bit of pressure. The sling, as we do see those roll-ins come out now from the side of Cassius, getting that interrupt on the catch flame, no doubt. Flame Serpent is of course out as well, and the Frenzy into the big EP pots, as we're going to see Cassius now roll out here. Oh no! The interrupt! But Griff not in a position to actually get the punish, but a bit of a trade there once more. Stormblades here doing some serious work, as we see a block come out from the side of Cassius there into a run R1, as we do see that pressure, tries to set up for a catch flame there in the corner, but unfortunately Cassius is there and waiting into another Stormblade, into that poise break there with the sling, into the big EP pot here. Are we going to see a Stormblade? We don't! We actually see a run R1 into the tier proc here from the side of Cassius. Ghost attempts to get that punish, but does get the interrupt on the Wrath of Gold, as we do see the slings for days coming out here on the side of Griff. In the unendurable frenzy is going to be interrupted. Both players very, very low. But Griff now on 43 HP. Into the Egon's Harpoon. Into another Egon's Harpoon. Tries to set up for some shenanigans. But unfortunately, the run R1 is going to come through. But that flash is going to be huge. Into the Harpoon! And there she blows. Yarg. It is whaling season once more. Yar. One's forward. Welcome in. Enjoy the lurk, bestie. Blown away. And that is going to be Cassius taking the first stock. So you see, Thrusting Sword is able to keep up that pressure and has means of actually continuing pressure even on roll-in, which makes, of course, mage play very, very difficult into it. Griff doing some good stuff by throwing out those sleepy pots, which is, of course, pretty strong, as we are going to see a little bit of a bow. The bow, look at them. Look at them, they're so wholesome! Stop it! Power Stance Straight Swords, Yito, because you can pretend that you're playing Dark Souls 3 with them. Plays very similarly. Whole stock is in the similar, it's very grounded setup. Alright. We have both of our players in. Round 2. Kaboom. As both of them are continuing to bow. Amazing. As we are going to see now these nice little bits of slings, etc. coming out there. The catching of the flame. Lit up like a Christmas tree. I hope you're all enjoying the fact that Christmas decorations are going up everywhere. I know I'm utterly heartbroken at the fact. Just as Cassius is pretty heartbroken that the slings are actually chipping him down here for some serious damage here. Very good attempt to kind of get a catch there from the side of Griff. Using that Flame Serpent in conjunction, of course, with the nasties, as we are going to see the Frenzy come out here, but a nice tasty double roll here from the side of Cassius, who is just going to walk aggressively forward, get those interrupts here, but the trade comes through into a Stormblade to try and get those catches. But we are seeing some good adaptation here from the side of Griff, who's going for these slings, which are super low committal, and actually getting some very good damage off of them, consider their price. The roll-in attempt there from the side of Cassius, who is going to try and go for that punish here, but unfortunately Griff is going to be stuck in the corner. But that's a couple of slings worth of damage he just got back, as we are going to see that Stormblade, a little bit of a trade here, but it doesn't get the poise break. And the Flame Serpent is going to get that tasty little punish here, as we do see these runaways here. Looking at that there, the Frenzy, just to try and get that extra little bits. Looking at this here, we are going to see the EPs, but we are now out of FP here for the side of Cassius, which is going to cost him here just a little bit. Neither side. Oh no, Cassius is taking a lot of damage here. That roll-in is a good attempt, but not quite going to work. Griff here continuing to go for this runaways here. Cassius taking yet more damage, 100 HP. Will we see that swap over? Uh-oh. Into that run R1. Tries to go for that staggered R1. Cassius on 32 HP. Into the harpoon and it missed! Oh no. Oh no. By a hair's breadth, and that's going to be Griff taking the stock. Just by a hair's breadth. He's like Neo from the Matrix, guys. That's what's going on there. They are, but they're really cool orangutan. That's what you have to remember. One second. No. Alright. Look at this. He's proposing to him. I wonder will he accept it. Alright, crack on, lads. Come on, man. There's other people, folks. 1-1. Alright. Both players are in. 1-1 for Cassius versus Griff. The bolt is out. The physics are drunk. Now, there we go. We're going for those nice little bits of punishes here from the side of Griff. But that nice pressure from the side of Cassius is doing some good work, as we see the slings Good rollout, though, as well, once more, as we are going to see that reset into that long neutral. Cassius is making a bit of a mistake here by being so far away. As the roll-in comes in, but unfortunately we're going to see the interrupt, and it is indeed unendurable. But that roll attack there is finally going to land. The attempt to get these roll catches through. Good run attack there comes out into the Stormblade catch. Into the interruption. Griff has taken a lot of damage here. Into that attempt to punish, but Cassius is going to eat a lot of damage. Into the frenzy. Going for an extra little bit of chip damage here is the side of Griff. And the bear! Too close, unfortunately, is the side of Cassius, who is going to be chipped down just a little bit. As we see that roll out! And the Flame Serpent is in, giving Griff another stock, who is now on match point. What the hell is that build? Very funny is what it is. Very funny. Mage has gotten an awful lot of tools now, even though I would still say that the Catch Flame Sling is still probably one of the best combos, pretty much, of the build. It just has an awful lot more stuff. An awful lot more stuff that they can throw out there just to try and throw people off their game. I think, as Lucy has proven repeatedly, the Catch Flame Sling is still the best version of this. But either way, we have both of our players. Both of them are in. Let's go. Match point for Griff. Cassius won. The bolt is out. The players are rearing to go. As we are going to see explosions coming out here. Goes for that CR1 there once more. Looking at this here, we are going to see that pretty insane pressure there once more. Griff is going to get away scot-free. And unfortunately, Cassius is going to let him get away there for free. As we do see that interrupt. Good pressure here from the side of Cassius, and that's what he needs. He tries to go for a block cancel there to try and get the hit, but we see the resets here. Tries to go for a punish, but a bit too late. Into that trade there. Cassius has to keep that pressure up. If he does not, and he's going to be in a spot of bother, as we see 1200 to 1100, both sides relatively even here. We do see that roll in, as we are going to see Cassius now punished. Nicely done there, but the punish finally at last. Both players still neck and neck. Looking at this here, we do see those runouts there once more. Cassius has to play this very safely, but the roll in on the Wrath of Gold here is going to be very nasty with the Catch Flames. And looking at that there, we do see the punish. The tears are now gone for both players. That nice bit of pressure is probably the play here. And the frenzy comes out now once more. 51 HP on the board. A sling is going to be enough to finish it out. And so it is. Nicely done, folks. Nicely done. Good showing. Griff takes the W. 3-1. 3-1. No, it's not an easy fight to have, Cassius. I wouldn't throw yourself down. Alright, who is up next? It is going to be Saucy versus Space. They are up. Who is in World? Saucy shall be the bad red man, I think. Let's go. Versus Highlight Message Space. Ranger. Alright. Both players. As we now enter our 5th match. Let's make sure we're all good. It's going to be Space, Ranger. Are we actually good? No, we're not, because someone is still in World. Amazing. Alright, give me a moment, folks. Let me just get this set up here. Number 3, 1 and 3. Perfect. Cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick peek at the builds. And see if those mean comments that Space Ranger has made in the past about Saucy are going to count for anything. Looking at this here, we have the 54 strength from the side of Space Ranger. Everything else pretty standard. Not jar locked here. Saucy, of course, electing to go for that 48 endurance, 46 faith. And of course, Space electing to get that extra defense with the talisman, Marcus Braid, or whatever the hell it's actually called. I don't know, but it's the holy one. Either way, 3, 2, 1. As we have both of our players now going for their respective buffs. Saucy here trying to go for some shenanigans, as we see Space Ranger electing to stay on that Shamshir. Saucy here back onto that PSTS, as the Spin Slash is going to come out. Jump over the top there once more from the side of Space, as we do see that punish there on the PSTS. But the Spinning Slash does finally come through, giving Space Ranger that marginal lead to begin with, as we do see that dead angled. That block cancel was tasty, as that is going to be the poison proc now on Saucy. As we do see now an extra little bit of damage. Space is taking a lot of damage from these exchanges, but the PSTS is doing a good job of getting those keepaways here into the Spinning Slash, which is going to get that interrupt. As we see the shield, off-shield dagger, which is going to be nasty. Saucy here is taking a lot of damage from these exchanges to jump over the top there, as we do see that backstab pressure coming out now from the side of Space. He's going to roll out though once more, as we see another Spinning Slash. We're going to get those forceaways now from the side of Saucy, who is going to get punished with the jump R1. And highlight message, Space Ranger takes the first stock. Very, very nicely done from the side of Space. You know what PSTS reminds me of? I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Freed side in DS3. For one simple reason. For one very simple reason, folks. 90% of it is down to the fact that it's so many animations and has very, very brief windows to actually get those punishes in. And now, either way, we have both of our players in. Let's go on a 3, 2, 1. Let's get the show on the road. Round 2. Round 2. As we are going to see now Saucy electing to go for that Rogue Gears, which is an interesting choice in a Faith build, considering that there's a little bit of Interax required here. With the jump R2 over the top there, as we are going to see Space try and continue to get that status build up here, as we are going to see the poison now finally proc. Empty jumps here, as we are going to see Saucy manage to get that interrupt. But the trade, as we are going to see now the animations go for days from the side of Saucy here, who is at a slight health deficit. Run R1 comes out there once more, as we are going to see Space Ranger now elected to play this very cautiously. And look at that, the interruption was found. The shield is now out, as we are going to see now that threat of a parry come out now on the side of Saucy. Back swings here, as we do see that poison build up continuing to go. Oh me, oh my. A parry could very well be on the horizon here. If there's anyone who'll do it, it is going to be Saucy, as we do see that perfect block come through. A run or one good strafe though from the side of Saucy, as we are going to see. And the perfect block then, and the punish, as we see the mash. 300 HP here. Space understands what's coming here. He has to be careful, has to play for those jumps, as Saucy is slowly but surely being chipped down, as the Spinning Slash. But the dagger parry, unfortunately, was memeing just a little bit too close to the sun. As highlight message, Space Ranger takes another stock. The only parry I have banned is Carrying Retaliation, and that's half of as a joke. I'll probably be removing it soon from the rule set. As we do see the whole dagger. Oh me, oh my. That Erd Steel. Alright, good swaps here from the side of Saucy. As we do have both of our players in and ready to go. Ladies and gents. The bolt, the rush forward here from the side of Space Ranger. As we do see the Shamshir go absolutely ham. Standing R1. Goes to that run R1 to try and keep up that pressure. As we do see the off dagger coming in here. Good roll out there from the side of Space. Goes for a jump over the top there once more. And the Halberd R2 comes out as a backwards jump there to try and get that hit. As Space is going to be taking a lot of damage. But the spinning slash into the backswing there to keep that poison build up going. As you do see the strafes for days coming out here from the side of Space. As another trade comes through here. Of course, we aren't going to see that counter damage come out quite as strong here from the side of Saucy. And we see that slow poison build up here as we see the tier very, very near to proccing. But an empty jump over the top there and R2 there just to try and get that attempted tier skip. I'm not even sure if a kind of backstab might be able to tier skip. As the standing R1 comes through here, but we are seeing that aggression there from the side of Space. Who is now content just to let that poison do its wicked work. There's a run R1 there. As you see Saucy forced back now once again. Having to play this so carefully as the poison bolus is going to be used. But the spinning slash in the corner. And that is going to be highlight message Space Ranger. Earning the ability to continue to BM. Phenomenal. Space Ranger 3. Saucy Ace. Nihil. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Well, we are on now the closing match of round 2. Space Ranger with the 3-0 sweep. It is now going to be myself versus Shu. Yay! I get to play Shu again. It has been a hot minute. Let's go. There we go. 0. Neat. Let's get this show on the road. As I have to turn on my controller again. You love to see it. There we go. Alright. Let's just get that reset now in just a second once I turn off all the funnies. End of the cheater, real. And now let's teleport away. Nice. Give me 1 minute, no worries, Shu. Just as a reminder to players as well, do not use the braids of Marika or the Ojara of Plenty. Please and thank you. I would much appreciate it. It would make my life very much easier. Yeah, it's been nice playing Hallstock again. I haven't really played Hallstock in a hot minute. I've been playing it a lot though in the last 2 weeks. Which is kind of nice too. Nice too. Okay, cool beans. Hallstock is fun. I must return to it. It's fun. It struggles into certain things pretty badly. I think that Hallax is just objectively better in every sense. But it's nice to go back and play with the OG setups every now and again. You're just waiting on Shu to come in. Hall Dagger, I would even argue, is considerably better in most matchups. Just because of its absolutely insanely low recovery. Like, the recovery on it is absolutely obscene. Like, legitimately obscene. But counter hits don't matter. If you can't hit what you can't catch, right? And the only reason you get hit on the off dagger is because you make a mistake, right? It's unreactable. It's probably some of the lowest recovery in the game. I think it's one of those things that's just obscene. Thankfully, the damage level on it isn't crazy. But yeah, I think that Hall Dagger still has its place. And even in saying that, off-axe isn't that far removed from it, just marginally slower on some of the cancel windows. Just marginally. But I'm a pretty firm believer that Hall Dagger is still insane. Hand axe as well, but I still think TI is still... Well, two-handed TS is... Off-stock is good because you can always swap to two-handed TS. To be honest with you. Like, I'm leveraging the range here on Nobles. That's the reason I'm on Nobles. But if I'm being honest with you... If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about... Of the sensible setups in the game right now, TS and Fists are the two big ones. Shamshir being a close third. Because half the game can't really hit them. The recovery is insanely low. And 43 milliseconds. Holy shit. Alright. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Closing match of round 2. What's Shu even on right now? I didn't check. Oh, we're on... I actually played 2 gifts a bunch on PSN with this. That was good spacing. And a bad panic roll from me. Oof. Oof. Nope. Didn't cue the running on fork. I was expecting. Owie. Did I get that punish? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh. Wait, what the fuck? What am I on here? Oh. Rip. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Why am I on that? What? I can take about one more hit here. Alright, we got out of there. I was expecting there a little bit more aggression from the side of Shu. Just a little bit. Oh. There we go. Risky that I went for that strafe, but oh well. No! I thought I'd kill her! No! 28 HP! I hate you! I hate it! I hate it! Fuck! Oh, Lord. That was so risky. I shouldn't have gone for it. What am I at? I hate it! I hate it! I hate waking up! Oh, GG Shu. Oh, my lord. Oh, well. Oh, well. Do you know what the funny part is? Had I gone for S-Stock, I would have killed her. That's the really fucking funny part. No! Alright, Shu. Oh. You risk it for the biscuit, folks. You risk it for the biscuit. Alright. No. Bad Shu. We get that punish. We get the true combo. No, okay. That's an interaction then that I'll know for again. Good backstab pressure. What? I hate you. I hate Halberd so much sometimes. If you ever wonder why I only play piss in competitive environments, that's why. Nope. No, the pivot! My movement is so dodge. Get that whiff out of the way. Tear gone. Roll catch. Okay. Also, being able to free aim the dagger and occasionally get better hits in is actually quite nice as well. Let's see if she'll walk into it. She did not. I was expecting a bit of pressure there. Whoa! Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it here. I should have gone for the S-stock. I shouldn't have gone for that at all. Bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? No! Oh my god! What am I doing? Twice. Literally twice. I went for the second swing. That's why. Why do I keep going for the second swing? It's not a dagger. Oh, whatever. Third time's the charm. Don't jinx it. Don't fucking jinx it. Oh. I thought I did go for... Was I out of stam or what was the story there? I don't know why I didn't get backswing. Bruh. Either way. Okay, we got out of that. And we get a punish. End of the panic roller. GG's. We will do a little bit of panic rolling. Oh, that actually hit. So... I still have tier. I don't even know if there's anything she can do to tier skip me here. Oh! Well, that's the answer to that. GG's, Shu. Evidently! Ever-fucking-dently! Jesus. Alright. Well, GG, Shu. Oh, I wonder if there's a tier skip. Yes, yes there is. Alright! Ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it should on by rights. The hyper armor makes it a literally... The hyper armor makes it a little bit annoying, but I still think that Hallstock should be able to come through on that, I think. Actually, as you say it, you know what? That's just the way of it, okay? Alright. Griff and Deer at space. There we go. Literally, as you say it. Pure cinema. Pure fucking cinema. Jesus. Alright. AKA Cringe Lord, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. I'm only just noticing that now. Space Ranger versus Griff. S, there we go. Oh, did I close the tourney manager? No. Space. Alright, just waiting for players. Paired with spells? I mean, if you didn't use... I mean, I'd be shocked if you weren't using spells, Hobo. That's the big one. Alright, let's get all of my funny scripts set up. Oh, I should probably collect my souls. They are forever souls, lads. Trust. Alright. Cool. Neat. Space versus Griff. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have both of our players in and ready to go. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. We have Griff, of course, using the funny 3169, or 29, sorry, on that 60-20 between Vigor and Endurance. Nice, nice, nice. Space Ranger, of course, rocking that 43 end, 54 strength, 14 dexterity, and of course is going to be using the axe that's going to boost the roars, and the S-Stock. Nice-u, nice-u, nice-u. Let's crack on with this round. And ladies and gentlemen, on a 3-2-1, LA, and right off the bat we see the screams of defiance here from the side of Space, who's going to be going to try and get these little bits of punishes in here, as we do see a little bit of roll in, roll in, roll in. And there we have it. We finally see that rolling come out there. And Griff, of course, is going to take a nasty hit there into that run attack there once more. The thrusting sword doing what it does best, which is just keep up that positional pressure consistently. Griff here having to reset. Unfortunately, we do see the pot let up. And this is what you have to do against Mage. You have to keep up that aggression. If you don't, you're going to be in for a world of hurt, as we do see that catch flame rolls coming out here. And that is going to be Space taking it in what I can only describe as an absolutely terrifying display of positional pressure. Consistently putting Griff in a position where they're going to be caught out. The last thing you want to do against a mage is give them any space, ever. And Thrusting Sword just so happens to be that one thing that's incredibly good at never letting up pressure, ever. TS is probably the best matchup into these things. Alright. Iota, hello, welcome in. As we are about to crack on with round 2 in this first of 3 series, Space Ranger in red, Gryffindor in blue. And looking at this here, we are going to see the screams getting that interrupt there right off the bat for some good pressure. We do see that run attack come through here. Space Ranger continuing up that nice little bit of pressure. Griff here trying to reset himself, as we do see... Oh my god, it comboed! There ain't no way. As Space Ranger continues to be at that point blank bit of pressure here. Into that standing R1 here, the catch flame comes out. Into the rock sling. Into, I have no idea what that is. Into a nice little bit of pressure again. That is going to be the tear gun. The backswing comes out there. The roll in from the side of Space Ranger. Keeping up that pressure. Holy moly. An absolute massacre. An absolute massacre, folks. What the hell? Jesus. Space, he has a wife and kids, bro. He has a wife and kids. What the fuck? Relentless? Well, that's really the spacing you want to have against everything, right? That's the dream of being that aggressive in your spacing so that you can punish pretty much anything anyone ever does. It's really, really nice. There's certain setups where the exact range of that spacing change, but that's more or less what you want to do in this game, right? You stay on top of your opponent, you make ooh-ooh noises at them, and punish everything they do. That is the tech, ladies and gentlemen. That is how the game is meant to be played, and Space Ranger is giving us an absolute masterclass in just that. And using a setup that one of the reasons why it's so brutal is that it enables that playstyle so goddamn well. Look at this! Putting Griff so hard on the back foot here as another running attack comes through there, but the catch flame to kind of swat him aside. But unfortunately that late punish there is just so nasty as we see the trade come through there. But just like that, always ready to get the punish in. We do see another EP pot come out there. There's a rock sling there. Some good mind games here on the side of Griff, but is it going to matter as we are going to see that double roll in there once more. Tries to go for that roll catch there with the rolling attack of his own, but the catch flame is going to get that punish. Griff isn't out of it yet as another running attack comes through. And that's a lot of damage there, but Gryffindor is still in a spot of bother, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to see the rollouts there from the EPs. As another roll-in comes through there. Oof, as a big rock. Just to keep up that pressure, as we do see now Space Ranger playing a little bit more reserved here, as a catch flame comes out there from Kilo. But that sling point blank is going to get that interrupt, as we see the punish. And that is going to be all she wrote, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, highlight message. Space Ranger takes the W. In a 3-0 sweep once more. My God. And now it's going to be me and Cassius. Nice. All right. Control S. There we go. That's the end of the voices. My dear Cassius. That is all caps. Aggressively saying Cassius. There we go. I can't actually remember. Was it Caesar or Cassius was the name of that very big crocodile? I can't remember. Unfork. Unfork. So after this round, we're just going to take a very quick break. Yeah, I need to turn on this. No, not auto. Oh my God, it's the mirror. My beloved indeed, Cassius. Alright. I'm just going to have to teleport to make sure that there's no funny business. As I have to turn off all my scripts again. Actually cheating in a tourney. You hate to see it. And I should probably have done that first. Okay, whatever. Alright. Round robin. First, 2, 3. Also, for all those PlayStation players, I'll probably be opening that up for PlayStation shortly. And we have it. Cassius is in fact ready. So, next week we'll start the PlayStation Fight Night, where I'll play as well. We might add some funny bits and pieces in on top of it as well, like you can only use one setup for the entire tourney and stuff like that. That might be kind of interesting. We'll see. Alright, tallies. Oh, whatever. That's fine. My God, my talisman swaps are absolute dog water today. No, give me the backstab. Thought I'd strafe that. Why am I swapping? Oh. Not that it really matters now. I think I'm one shot, am I? got out of the corner. No, the pivot. Fuck. Bro, where's the bull goat? I forgot. I didn't set up my talismans at the beginning. Unfork, bestie. That's Cassius taking the first round. 1. Nice. Do I preset bull goat into this matchup or not? I'm not actually sure. I guess I probably should. Yeah, I probably should. I feel that happened in my first tourney too. Yeah, it's just annoying. Sometimes I forget these things. And then to make sure that I don't have invincibility. Because that happens apparently on this version of Den maps that I own. Okay, Cassius is ready. No great jar? No, I'm no longer jar locked. My armor isn't perfectly optimal. Oh, there we go. It's good enough. Which is why I'm going for such a high end. No, that is not how you're supposed to play this. Why didn't it cue the run? Too late on that swap over, unfortunate. Nice, Cassius. Good fucking shit, dude. Really nice. Good fucking shit. Yeah. I haven't... When was the last time we even Hallstock mirrored? I can't actually remember the last time we did it. Oh, is my controller bricked? No, it's not. There we go. It's been so long. There we go. No, don't worry. No, it's fine. It's whatever. The fight nights are super chill anyway. I'm not particularly bothered. It's all we bing chilling, my friend. We bing chilling. I haven't been playing like at a super competitive level in a hot minute anyway, so it all makes perfect sense, which is fine. I should really invest a bit more time into it, but I spend more time casting these days really than I do playing, or I did. The last 2 weeks has made a bit of a difference. I love you too, Cassius! My dear friend. There we go. That's what I'm... The masher! Ow. There we go. Get that reset. No shot! Where's my backstabber? That is not good. Roll catcher. Oh my lord. Wait, that desyncs? That's cool. That's actually kind of sick. I didn't know that happened. If he goes for a run L1 here and I'm in the wrong spot, I'm utterly fucked. Although we might be able to bring this back into the clutch lord. No! Good shit, duder. Good fucking shit. Ah. Oh, GG's Cassius. Good shit, duder. Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick break and cry for a bit. get emotionally exhausted. So, I will talk to you all in about 5 minutes. Jump attacks of the monkey mashing and steroids. True! Into the masher? I don't know if that was really mashing on my part there. Oh well. Cassius 3 into Nihil. That shitter. Good, we've destroyed that shitter. Good fights, but why the fuck would I forgive you? You'll never be forgiven. It's over. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been enjoying the tournament. We do, of course, have the beginner's bracket tomorrow. Beginner's bracket tomorrow, which we're still accepting. We have about 4 spaces available. Mixed region, if you've never fought in a tournament before and you're on PC, please do consider joining the Discord. Go to initiate role request entry into the tournament. And of course, it's going to be an intermediates allowed as well. So people who've won previous beginners brackets or just haven't won a mainline tournament for Elden Ring, just do give me a shout. Just ping me in the Discord or send me a DM and you'll be able to get in straight away. We are going to take a quick break, folks, while I wet the whistle. And I'll talk to you all in just a moment. So, chat to you in a bit. Mwah. BRB. Alright, we are back, folks. Sorry about that. Had to boil kettles, do all that nonsense. So the players we have up next are going to be Saucy versus Shu. So let's get that show on the road. Saucy. With 2 Ys. We'll get it right this time. And of course, looking for duels. No duels for you. Unless you want to go Lasky. Password, please respond. Oh wait, you're on, you silly goose. Shu. There we go. There we go. I'm up for duels as well. Mag only RSD and boys. Oh my lord. Who am I on at with? I think I'm fighting Space next, right? I think so. Yeah, that's going to be a harrowing experience. Alright, let me get my shenanigans set up. Also tomorrow, for tomorrow's tourney, I'm going to be casting with the wonderful Dusty Gale. Yippee! For the first time, so that should be a nice time. And then, of course, myself and Heartbreaker Jake are doing the very funny Laughs and Laggard Return to Mag tournament on Saturday. At a slightly later time to accommodate the Yanks. Which I'm sure you're all going to be super excited to see everyone being cosplaying as Italians for the day. Alright. You thought I was up? No, it's going to be yourself and Saucy up. It's Saucy and Shu up this time. Don't apologize. You're no need to apologize. Wait, why did that do that? Shu. Oh, I'm stupid. Is that going to be right? There we go. Yay! Yippee! Yippee! Alright. Shu. Saucy. And now I just need to... Saucy in blue. Shu in red. I want great vengeance, sauce boss. I want great vengeance. This day. Avenge me. Avenge me, Hamlet. Alright. Cool. Nice. Alright, we have both of our players in, it would seem, folks. Enjoy the Halloweening. As we have Saucy on that arcane build, by the looks of things, using the poison hand, versus Shu, who's rocking the star fists. Oof. EU in a nutshell. Amazing. Of course, the only restrictions on star fists are, of course, the amazing, the wonderful Mega Greases, the DLC Greases. The DLC Damage Greases, to be specific. But either way, folks, we have both of our players in. They're ready to go. Poison Hand here, not to be underestimated, but it's going to be outdamaged by the Starfist by a fairly wide margin. The run attacks that Saucy's going to be able to go for are going to be pretty much interrupted by those R2s pretty consistently, depending on how they do it. And there we go, the R2s come out. And as you can see... Oh, are those things doing damage? And the Ripple Axe as well. As Shu's going to try and go for that R2 as the poison has been procced. Good rollouts there. Unfortunately, though, Shu has taken a lot of damage there. Oh me, oh my. Jump R2 over the top there. And jump R1 only, actually. As we are going to see that life slowly tick down. And Saucy takes the W. I'm actually curious. I didn't actually catch the damage numbers there between the R2s. Did Shu lose that? There ain't no way. Obviously, like, you get your status pressure, of course, so in the long run, assuming you play it safe, you might win that trade, but, like, you do a lot of damage. I have a frickin' Dentley. I would have thought that the Starfist would have outtraded it. Right, if I just actually... Hang on a second. Let me just take a look at the builds here. 56 Arcane, 13... 54 Strength here. But we have Shu on that... maybe. A Jarlocked at like 60 to 70 Strength. Starfist might actually be the play here. Into this. That would probably outdamage it. But either way... We have both players here. Ready to go. Let's crack on. As the bolt is out... The players are chilling like villains, as we do see the parry from Kilo. Apparently just letting Shu know what's coming. As we do see the Reduvier here, continuing to keep that damage up from afar. Just keep those hitboxes flying. Shu attempted to go for it, however she's going to be bled out there, taking an awful lot of damage. The R2 comes out, but unfortunately that dagger is not to be messed with. Daggers, of course, here, after getting that buff, are pretty nasty, as we do see Shu go for yet another parry. Obtenor says Saucy's going to go for one parry and end it as no parries had. And Saucy in a very confident lead there. Oh my lord. Saucy taking another stock. 2-0 in the favor of Saucy Ace. 2-0. Then after this, of course, Shu is going to stay on and is going to fight Cassius. Then End of the versus Space Ranger. So those are our future series up after this. And ladies and gentlemen, we have both of our players in, ready to go. And on a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Allez. Back turned to begin the fight there from the side of Saucy Ace as he goes for that nice little bit of a trade. Both sides relatively even here. Shu losing it slightly. As you're going to see those jump over the top there. The R2 now once more. Just chilling. Saucy. Kind of vibing. Into the trade once more. Saucy is losing it, as both sides now do have that poison build up slowly but surely, as we do see the R2 standing R1. Shu playing very, very cagey here, not wanting to trade with those R2s, as we do see that turn away there on the R2. Jump R1 comes in, is going to connect. The poison has been procced into yet another little bit of damage as another jump R1 comes out here. Saucy kind of vibing. And the parry does come out. Oh my god, the dead angle didn't work! Oh no! Into the grace. Into the little bit of a sit down. Excellent BM. Amazing. Amazing. Alright! That is going to be that match done. Saucy taking it in a 3-0 sweep. Saucy, I would ask you that you please leave the world. You see, in 3 we used to call dead angles free aims, so it's always kind of thrown me for a loop. Dead angles are very much their own thing in Dark Souls 1, which Dark Souls 1 is actually pretty neat. And now it's going to be probably one of the most technical Souls games, I'd argue. Cassius. Wait, hang on a second, I need to check something, folks. Cassius Crocodile. Yes! It is the crocodile named Cassius. I was correct. One of the largest crocodiles in the world is named Cassius. We're going to need Steve Irwin to take this dude down when we needed him most, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. He was nowhere to be found. Well, ugh. Any Crocodile Hunter fans in chat? Anyone there? Alright. Oh, the bows. The bows. The honor bows. So cool. My beloved indeed. Alright, folks. We have our players in. Get into your corner. Wait, hang on a second. Is that the cat? Is that a cat? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We'll take a look at it again. We have both of our players in. Ready to go. First round in this first of 3 series. There we have it. Cassius is going to be on that whole stock, showing me how it's done. As we are going to see that free aim there, but Shu is having none of it. As whole axe versus whole stock. Into that standing R1 there, which is not going to land. Shu has taken a lot of damage here, as a run R2 is going to come out there. Not quite able to make it. Well, however, Cassius is going to go for a stutter step, but he should have pressed. There's another run R1 comes out there. Shu is going to roll out that halberd standing R1. Into that off axe there, the standing R1, the little priority machine. Shu here not going for that bull goats, but which is going to cost her in this matchup. Now both sides do have priority. Guaranteed stun, but unfortunately that press there on the two-handed halberd was just too late. As we do see a little bit of a desync coming out there from the side of Shu. Block cancelling, of course, will cause that desync. As we see a rollout come out now once more. Good neutral here as Shu goes to press, but unfortunately Cassius is just in on top of her too early. Good rollout though from Cassius as Shu takes yet more damage. And that stock is going to be super spooky. Cassius takes the first round in this best of 5 series. Wow. 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 Good show. Good shit. Alright, look at them. They're being so nice to each other. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate waking up. Being chained to this chair every day. Expect to stream high quality footage for the corporate higher ups and showcase my magnificent talent. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have both of our players in. Bows. The proposal from across the battlefield. Will love blossom in the battlefield, folks, is the question. So we do see the little bags. As we see this long neutral develop. Good jump R2 comes out over the top there. Unfortunately, Shu is going to press into that as Cassius. The strafes against these halberds are very, very nice. As we do see now the toggle back over onto the one-handed from the side of Shu. Shu just playing a little bit too close. As we see now that standing R1, the trade into the priority machine. But Cassius might be leveraging. Not leveraging the counter hit tally here, interestingly enough. Cassius, of course, is jar-locked here. I believe both players are, in fact, jar-locked. As we are going to see Shu take yet more damage. Good strafe, though. Into that standing R1, getting that hit. Into a trade. Shu not coming out the better of it. 145 HP. As the stock goes for a press. That's going to be Cassius taking the second stock here. Ladies and gents, Cassius is playing very, very well. Definitely earning the reputation. I'm actually curious as to the antics of these two players here. Look at him. He's so fucking wholesome. Look at them go. Look at them go. Alright, well, we have both players in. My beloved indeed. And she was just over the moon with the friendliness of our competitors here. Outrageous. Outrageous. Wouldn't have happened back in my day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Both of our players in. And there we go, the bows. The physics. The funny hats. Both players are ready to go here as we see this nice little neutral develop here. Neither side necessarily wanting to commit too early. Cassius here going for these stutter steps in neutral. Swing first. Does not lose first though. As we see that first bit of damage there, Shu gets herself caught in the corner. As the cat ears are now out from the side of Shu. Oh, and that run R2 there from Kilo is going to be rough. As we do see that L1, R1 into that R1, getting that catch there as Cassius is going to get interrupted. Almost roll caught there in that last exchange, but just about managing to get away with it. A slight delay there from the side of Shu might have actually gotten really good, but Shu keeps getting herself caught in the corner. As the offstock is going to go burr. Tear now gone. Cassius here can just contently here play with that offstock there and get those interrupts. To a standing R1, but the backstaboo. Fisher. The axe is out, which is probably not what Shu wanted to do. I would imagine. Totes on fork, bestie. As you do see, another jump R2 come out there trying to leverage that true combo. Standing R1 is out here, but that toggle back over onto the off axe is going to be clutch. As Shu is just getting chipped away here slowly but surely. As that extra range is really coming in nicely here in this matchup here from the side of Cassius. And that's going to be the backswing to pull Shu away. 3. Broke tally rules. I didn't... Oh, I see that. Unfork. You're not excommunicated from the community. And 0. Yep. Shu. Space. Bad red man. Nicely done. Alright. Please leave world, folks. I would deeply appreciate you all for doing it. Excellent. I keep messing that up. There we go. Alright, now it's going to be myself versus Space. Not here. He's embarrassed. Do a little blushy face. Strong. And then we're just waiting for Space, who is in. Alright. Ooh, and the lance. I fought shoes earlier on. I vaguely remember how to fight that. Although maybe not at the level of Space Ranger. But we will see. We'll see how many panic rolls I can do in 30 seconds, folks. How does that sound? Take a shot every time. Alright. Let's go. Ooh. PSGS. I have to play off of the whip. No! Oh. Here. That's your round. I don't know why that's not why that's working. What? Why? Everything is off. What? Here, give me a second. It can be your round, Space, if you want it. Give me a second. Let me just ping him. Yeah, we're good. It's just end punch, round win for end IMO. Nah, let me just ping him. If he wants the round, I'll give it to him. No, hate shit like that. Just that good. Evidently. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why it does it. So I'm using a different version of Den Maps. And as a result, there's some weird shit that happens. Because all the scripts were off. I'm just so confused. Whatever. Alright. We'll see if he wants the round after this. You went in between the spears? Oh, true. We have poise break. Overextended on fork. Oh, my tallies are wrong. Owie. Mr. Roll. Didn't miss it that time. Oh, that strafe was fucking excellent. Holy shit. Okay, poise break. I'm gonna wait for a whiff. Ow. Owie. Half hit, I'll take it. Nice roll in. Good shit. Ah, panic rolled. GG's. Space Ranger. 1 to space. Ah, it's fine. Do the teleport thing to make sure that it doesn't mess up. Is using bug crouch poke? Yeah, and it's legal. As it should be. Funny bugs like that, I really don't care about. Same with like the poison glitch. Okay. Oh yeah, we can just go. We can just go, it's fine. Whatever. Aha! I can't, I have to stop jumping. I've done that forever and I don't know why. Okay, I got out of there. Nice. Oh, yeah. Whew. Walked into it on fork. Oh! Oh, Jesus Christ. The panic roller in question. Hi, Aini. Poison space? It seems that way. And the so true, Aini. Here, let me just make sure that this isn't, that I'm not bugged again. Ugh. Now, let's get this show on the road. Alright, Space Ranger. Ow. Ah, GG space. Good shit, gamer. Alright. Marking that one off. Oh, I never did the Shu Cassius match. Hang on a second, let me update that. GG space. It's always a pleasure to fight you, sir. What am I looking for? Shu didn't win a round, so that was 3. Can we get some highlight messages, Space Ranger, real quick? 3. Submit score. Griff Saucy. Where is... So it's going to be Saucy versus Griff. Saucy. With 2 Ys. Control S. Yeah, they can do pretty well. I have to wait for whiffs. I'm playing far too impatient today. I'm just not with the program, and that's okay. It's all chill. Griff. Nihil. Get that saved. Abuse Ranger. Not wasting channels on this bug. PSGSE abuser. I think you should. I think you should. I think that would be very, very important. Okay, I'm hopping in. It'll take a minute anyway. I need to turn off all the things and stuff. Cool. Ah, yeah, we're good. Oh, actually, while I wait... Now, 2 knowledge checkers are going to be fighting each other, so this should be pretty funny. Alright. Where is everyone? Baking a game? I have no idea. This is news to me. This is all news to me. What do we got? We're on just over 2 hours, so we should finish this in about 3. Alright. Go PvP, please. Well, we're waiting for people to come in world, so I don't know what to say to you. You're up, Griff. I don't know why you're shitposting in chat. We're in? Yeah, you're in. Saucy versus... Wait, what? Well, apparently you're not. Just leave. Apparently you're invisible for me. Or something's weird's going on. It did this earlier on. Funny, seamless memery. I love seamless. Wait. Oh, I see you now. Okay. Strong. So it's saucy and blue. Alright. There we did it. What? Okay, whatever. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick peek at the builds. I grow more concerned by the day. It is going to be Saucy, rocking that arcane build once more, the Poison Hand, versus Griff, who's on the Moonveil. Ooh. Moonveilo Bobero. The classic Griff build. So that should be pretty interesting. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, round 1. This first 3. Allez. As we are going to see whatever the hell that is. And the Moonveil is out. However, the Poison Hand is going to go burr. Not after Saucy takes a lot of damage, though. Jump R1 over the top there just to try and get that hit in from the side of Saucy. But the EPs are out now into another one. As we are going to see that reset into neutral here, which is unfortunately going to allow Griff the opportunity to set up for some shenanigans. As a run R2 into the Moonveil. Another jump R1 there to try and get some hits from Kilos. We do see the swap over now from Saucy onto the Ripple Axe. Oh, on the sleep because of the Lion's Head. That is going to be nasty. Saucy is not out of it yet as both sides are using that little bit of sleep. Run R2 comes out there. It is not going to land. As we do see that swap over into the corner. Into that nice little hit from Kilo. But that R2 comes out at the end of it. As we do see that buff coming out now from the cameo. But the Moonveil comes out and gets that hit. 115 poise here could be kind of necessary here for the side of Saucy. I'm not sure if he's built to set up for it, but it doesn't matter. Femme to the Lioness, that would be me. That's a spectacle. I can't believe Saucy actually won that. That's crazy. Like, the Lion's Head here is going to come in, is actually going to be a huge detriment to Griff because of that extra build-up of sleep. And obviously the Arcane Halberd, the Arcane will get that extra little bit of a buff then for the Ripple as well. So that's pretty nasty. That's actually a nice tech from the side of Saucy. I like to go for that. Kind of an unusual setup you don't see very often. But either way, we have both of our contestants in. Ladies and gentlemen. On a 3, 2, 1. Saucy 1, Griff nil. Let's go. As we are going to see that nice little bit of extra build-up come out there. Jump over the top. Good roll out though, but the R2s are going to come out here from the side of Saucy, who's going to try and get that poison build-up. Then most likely switch over to that Ripple once more. Not worth it there for that trade. As another run attack comes through here as the Poison Hand is going to be procced into that standing R1 there. We do see that interrupt there on Griff, who's probably going to be quite low. That sleep build-up is going to be pretty nasty. Good roll out there from the side of Saucy. One more hit, I'd imagine, to get that sleep proc. And then... and an extra little bit of... no build-up there for that one, but the Wings of Estelle are out. Swap over to Ailment Tally mightn't be a bad idea here, just to get that extra bit of resistance. But no, we're not seeing it. But we are seeing a Talisman slot be taken out from that. To another run R1. Are we going to see another one? Well, we do see is Griff having to backpedal like you wouldn't believe. Getting himself cornered there, but unfortunately the Moonveil is... not the Moonveil, sorry, the Wings of Estelle are going to be coming in clutch here. As we see that retreat into the corner there once more as that R2 keep out is there. Into the back swing with 200 HP to spare. 2-0 in the favor of Saucy Ace. The anti-mage representation here. Bang. In between. Alright. Mr. Smug caused... Jesus. That's been a while since I heard that one. Jesus. That has been a hot fucking minute. Holy shit. Alright, well, either way. EP is the big EP. Alright, either way, we have both of our players in and ready to go. Jesus. On a 3, on a 2, on a 1, allay, as the bolt is out. The physics are drunk. The magic. When it rains, it pours here in Duelist Square, folks. And Saucy just deciding that, you know what, I'm hungry for damage. I'm going to tank that for a laugh. As we do see yet more poison being built up here. Good rollout, though. Into that shield out. Uh-oh. Standing R1 tries to go for the second swing here. The backstab grabs, though. Into the backswing. 2 more hits, I'd imagine. Oh, but the Bolus was not free. The swap over onto the shield. Standing R1's coming out for days. Uh-oh. Griff's in a spot of bother. Into another one. 1 more hit, I reckon. Given how Griff is playing, 2 more hits. No, just the 1. Are we going to see the backswing? And the dagger is out. Oh, the Reduvia. To keep up that range pressure. I am not the only one who can spam shit from neutral. I am not alone. But the dagger comes out. And that is going to be the Saucy Ace taking the W. G to the G's, my G's. It's the end of round 4. And a 3-0 sweep for the Sauce Boss. Now it's going to be a Space Ranger versus Shu. Space will be in red. Shu, the blue. Yabba dee yabba die. Let's go. Well, you do have one more fight after this, remember. After this round, you will be fighting Cassius. So do be ready, my friend. Do be at the ready, my dear friend. As the wonderful Cassius would say. Cool cat. Interesting. As we are going to take just a quick peek at the builds. Space electing for that PSGS. Is this a shunter into PSGS? I would imagine this is going to be... No, it's not. The overlay is bricked. But either way, 57 strength from the side of Shu. 54 strength from the side of Space. Both with that 14 dexterity. Space electing for that extra little bit of endurance. Will those 3 points and end matter? Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the rocking and the rolling. And on a 3, on a 2 and a 1, LA. Look at them go. Looking at this, the late physics. Shu here, wiggling in neutral. Good jump R1 there to initiate, but is going to land the second one. Space going for that serious aggression. And that stagger out there as well as Shu gets clipped there. Not shipped though. As we do see that pressure goes for that quick poke there. Another one. Shu managing to get that interrupt. Tries to go for that catch but elected to blend instead. Allowing Space that opportunity to get out into that jump R1 there once more. Keep in mind, though, folks, the bug here on these weapons is main hand shunter does give it the old tracking! Not that the JL1 needs more tracking. Jesus. As highlight message, Space Ranger takes the win. So yes, the way that it works is that having shunter involved in the power stance will downgrade it'll basically down patches. It gives it the old tracking, which is reasonable enough, but does give you that little bit less range. So that is the notion behind that. It is a nice little thing. It gives PSGS a means to compete, but still limiting to lances for similar range is kind of rough. But either way, we do have both of our contestants in for the second stock in this first 3 series. Ladies and gentlemen, on a 3, 2, 1, allay, bolt out, physics drank. Into that jump R1 to initiate. Good patience here from the side of Shu, who is almost able to get that catch, but unfortunately Space is in there as we do see the panic rolls coming out there from the side of Shu, but it is going to matter. Empty jump here for a while, as we are going to see now both players elect to get that extra little bit of damage using the Mega Greases into the JL1. Tries to go for that standing R1, but unfortunately it's not going to matter, as that JL1 is going to be responded to in kind. Oh, Shu caught possibly in menus. Tries to go for a press there. Tries to go for the rolling R1, which unfortunately isn't going to matter much. Perhaps we're seeing just a little bit of an issue here, as Shu is going to be jittering around in neutral, trying to make a mistake. As we see that CR1 actually managed to land the run R1 to follow up into that pressure into the roll catch. Space Ranger takes the W. Nicely done, folks. Holy moly. V-nice, I dare say. V-nice from the side of Space. Space, of course, earning his reputation as probably one of the most consistent tournament players. And EU side hasn't been doing quite as well recently, but that's because Bron the GOAT, the Terror of Mag himself, has locked in. Of course, Darkslope before him. But ladies and gents, we have both of our players in, ready to go. And on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, allay. Both players now resetting into this neutral here. Who's going to break it first? And the answer is Space. Going for that pressure, not quite able to get that roll catch, but the JL1 to respond to that running R1. Possibly a misinput. Good turnarounds here from the side of Shu, who tries to go for the free aim. Not going to work though, unfortunately, as Shu is able to get that counter pressure in, forcing a bit of a reset. 2000 HP to 1400, evening out. Both sides relatively even here. The CR1 is so risky, as a panic roll comes out here from the side of Shu, but the JL1 in response. Shu here waking up a little, nervous at the start, but has the health advantage, but not an accounting for the tier. About 800 HP, and the difference here, a JL1 could put it away, but it's not going to be enough, as the first PSGS mirror we have seen here in an age, in an absolute age, won by the highlight message Space Ranger. Look at him. Isn't he so pretty? GG's. Very, very nicely done, folks. Thank you both so much for coming over. Now, this is possibly your last fight, although I believe Space Ranger will be in the finals for all the internet points he could ever want. A 3-0 sweep. Good comeback attempt there from the side of Shu. But alas. Let's actually take a quick look. We'll take a look at the score so far. So it is going to be Space Ranger, of course, top of the leaderboard, followed closely by Saucy Ace, 15 points to 9. Cassius in third. Griff in fourth. Shu, 5th place. That end of the line shitter where he belongs, last. Deadeye Dolphin, if you exclamation point Chal, the rule sets and to keep in touch with all of my events are going to be in Endercourt. So if you want to join the Discord to participate in these events, we are going to be looking at getting PlayStation tourneys back in the tournament business. So if you want to hop in there, unfortunately no plans to go for the box. You are going to be in a finals if you want to play it out, Space. Obviously time consuming and everything like that. If you can't, it's okay. But there is a final set aside for the top 2. So, for all the internet points you could ever want. Alright, well either way, we are going to look now at the next players. It's going to be Saucy versus Cassius. Competitive match. Saucy with 2 Ys. Versus Cassius the Crocodile. There we go. All right. So just once you're in, gentlemen, please just hop straight into the arena. I would deeply appreciate that, as we have Waluigi with his signature little hat. He looks so cute. Look at him. Who is... Oh. Everything okay there, Cassius? You seem to be having some skips there, my friend. Although it seems to be okay. Look at him. And then Saucy Ace. Alright, let's just take a quick look at the builds. Alright. Looking at here, Saucy still on that Arcane build, doing very, very well with it as well. Versus Cassius, who's going to be on that Wicked TS, the S-Stock, on his 56 Strengths compared to 56 Arcane. Not a matchup we get to see all that often, so I'm kind of excited to see how this one is going to go. Either way, it does seem that Cassius has fixed his issues, whatever they seem to have been. We're going to be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, round 1 in this first 3 series. Allay. The glug glug glugs coming out from both here is the Poison Mist. Comes out here from the side of the Saucy. Oh, and that trade there, but the bleed is going to be nasty. Saucy's actually not coming out the better of these exchanges at all. Good rollout there from the side of Cassius. Saucy going for those nice little bits of build up here. Good spacing though from Saucy. We do see yet another trade. The bleed proc is going to be rolled here, and that's going to be the tear gun for Saucy Ace. The dagger here is quite lethal. Again, very, very low recovery, but look at that. The perfect block comes out there. And the bleed proc popped like a balloon. That is going to be Saucy taking the first stock. Very nicely done. And Waki is dangerous with that bleed because it is still technically an unreactable attack that you can pull out once you have the exact amount of hits it takes to actually get the proc off. Once you have that memorized and figured out as a general rule, you can be absolutely brutal with those things. Not only for the R2s continuing to keep that bit of priority as well. Pretty nasty. Not something we've seen an awful lot of in tournaments. The main hand dagger going for those R2s. It's not very common. Again, you do sacrifice the range a little. I do need to check. Or a nice fight? That's a very good question. Alright, either way, we have both of our contestants in. Ladies and gentlemen. Kaboom. Ooh, okay, alright, he seems to have sorted it out. Cassius here going for these little stutter steps in neutral here, but the poison hand there on a very, very tasty strafe. As we do see here, the continuous poison build up here. Tries to go for another R2 there, but Saucy's going to take a little bit of damage there. Cassius is actually taking quite a beating here from that poison hand. Poison hand here is another one that we've only seen a handful of times. Ha 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 ha, I'm so funny. But as we are going to see that bleed ball is used. Oh me, oh my. And that R2 is going to continuously try and get the poison build up. And there's the R2 out now once more. Good standing R1 there. Another little bit of chip damage, but that R2 is going to come in clutch here. Saucy not electing to go for either Mushroom Crown or anything here as we see the swap back over now onto the axe. Bit slow, which is going to be interesting. However, he is going to be able to get that extra little bit of build-up. However, the short range is going to not be ideal here. Are we going to see the swap back over onto Poison Hand? No. Oof. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll have to ask. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll talk with Saucy after, but this could be a round reset. Not a reset. This could be a round loss for Cassius. Yeah, that's pretty wild. As we do see more poison build up. A bleed build up, I should say. And the bleed pop. Oh dear, oh dear. I mean, that's a round loss regardless. Let me just message Cassius. We can do just a quick Cassius. Yeah. Just make sure you're not downloading anything. Make sure that no one in the house is downloading anything. None. That's on fork, bestie. I'm uncertain. If you want to go again, you can, and you run the risk of yet another round loss on account of that. Or you can restart routers, etc., and see if that helps any. Because that was pretty abysmal. Because if another skip happens, it will be a round loss. I had a perfect connection to Cassius earlier on. All right. Now we can just take... So what we'll do here is, while Cassius gets the few bits and pieces set up, we're just going to take a very, very quick break. Alright, so... No milk, no dad, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're just going to take a very... I'll say it's just banned Saucy. Obviously, it's his fault. True! So true. Either way, we're going to take just a very, very quick break, folks. We'll talk to you all in just a moment. And I'll chat to you in a second. Alright, see you in about 2 minutes. Alright, well, Cassius is back, so we're just waiting for Saucy to have a piss, and then we'll be good to just chill out for a moment. But I hope everyone has enjoyed. I'm kind of curious if anyone has any feedback for the rule set or anything as it stands. My DMs are always open if people have any feedback. Obviously, the power level right now is very, very high, purposefully. And I think we're seeing an awful lot more than just Fist. We haven't seen any Curse Blades yet, which is unfortunate. But that's neither here nor there, as for the last part of the fight, we do have both of our contestants in for match point for Saucy. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3, 2, 1, LA, the leaping up and down, the excitement on the side of Cassius is absolutely outrageous. As we now do see, the mash. There we go, and a jump in comes in there, but unfortunately we do see Cassius electing to go for the sleep bolus. Oh dear, we are seeing yet more microskips coming out here from the side of Cassius. And looking at that there, the mash. Cassius is still winning. Uh-oh. Into the backswing. Into the trade. 357 HP. And that swap over onto the shield. Oh my god, the perfect block saved him. 17 HP. Into the trade. Ice Skater meta. Alright, I just need to check in that. But I can't give him the win. It's bad, is it? I unfortunately can't, dude. The rules are the rules. Connection issues are an immediate round loss. So, unfortunately, that is going to be a win for Saucy Ace. Again, it's not just for you. It's also because finals and stuff like that, he can have the win. Forgive me. There's no worries, Cassius. Shit happens. It's most likely you have no control over it, my friend. So, that's just the nature of it. So that is going to be Saucy Ace taking the W. 3-0. Yeah, that's odd, especially given that the problem is only appearing now. That happens to everyone. It's not lat, it's packet loss. That's the issue. So, like, lat I can forgive because it's an open region tourney. That's neither here nor there. But when there's skips and all sorts of stuff like that, you have to make sure that the finals looks good, you know? That's another thing you have to keep in mind. Like, if you don't report connection issues and stuff, or you let sportsmanship get the better of you, you can unfortunately spoil the whole tournament. It's just the nature of the beast. I'll play on best setup in this game. Yeah, do what you gotta do, Griff, because it's gonna be me now versus Griff for the last fight of the pools. And then we'll have our finalists. And, S. Voices. Griff. S. Nito. Alright, packet loss. Yeah, you have to be specific with these things, unfortunately, because people confuse the two all the time, which is really funny to me. And that's Griff going to be in red. Neat. Make sure I have all the stuff turned off. Griff. I hate all of this. Host dependencies. Turn off hosting kit. There we go. Alright. Now I just need to... There we go. Alright, we're good. I'm just going to teleport now, so hopefully that deals with all the problems. Good luck, my dear Enda. Yeah, thank you, Cassius. We chilling today. We're not going to stress out too much. We just vibing. Vibing. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Saucy? I need you to get the hell out of here. Thank you. Do the thing, Enda. Ladies and gentlemen, we have both of our contestants in. And, ladies and gents, on a 3, on a 2, and a 1. LA. I'm not casting it. This is go too poorly. What the fuck is this? Okay. That was an interesting interaction. Beer PvP, hello, welcome. I can actually roll out after that, that's funny. Why am I panic rolling that? I'm so stupid. No, don't hit from Kilo. Is he gonna swing again? No. Why did I try to strafe that? Owie. Owie. I just flat out missed a roll. That's nice. GG's. There's someone else before finals? No, I don't believe so. I think that's you done now until there's a finals. GG's. This is the last fight, and then we're fighting? Yes, that's how it works. So, unfortunately, with how I have the challenge set up, it just ends up bricking everything. I haven't quite figured out how it works. Alright, that's 1. Alright, we're good. Choo-choo-choo. I should have gone in for that roll BS, actually, against that, to be honest with you. I don't know why I didn't. Big EPs. There you go. I take a little bit of chip, but it's kind of worth. Oh, that actually comes out there in the end. Well, that's utterly terrifying. Owie. That is a lot of damage for what that is. That's really funny. End of the knowledge checked. I'm playing super safe. I just don't want to get hit by that again. No! I got caught in his model! That's so tragic! Off stock go burr. Was out of stam. Fucking idiot. Why do I do this? Go on, go on. GG's. GG's. 2-0. Nice. I can't believe I got stuck in his fucking model the last time. I'm so mad at that. Why? What's up, Silent? I mistimed the roll in is the fucking problem, which is super annoying. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. We good? We're good. Nice. Alright. How's it going? Going really well, dude. Just finishing off the pools. This is the last fight of the pools and then I set up for finals. And then we're good to go. And then that's the tournament done. In just about 3.25 hours, I reckon, we'll have the tournament finished. So, which for these 6-person brackets is kind of sick. Get the poke. Nope. I'm going for it. Bro. Oh, there we go. We got this tally swap off. I could have poked him again. I don't know why I didn't. What? I should just press at him. Why am I not pressing at him? No, I can't go for a roll in there. That doesn't work. Well, I need to figure out that roll timing here. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Amazing. GG's. You know you said the rules were high powers and the final boss would show up? That is true, Sip. Alright, so let's take a look here, see. At the exact final scores here. For the pools, so that's 0 to 3. GG's, Griff. 3. Alright. So that is going to be the main bracket done, and the final scores are as follows. Space Ranger with 15 points is first. Saucy Ace with 12 points in second. Cassius with 9. Griff with 6. That end of the line shitter narrowly avoiding last place with 4. And then Shu with 3. Magnificent. So, we are now going to get on with the finals. Which is going to be a regular ass. Let me just check what I actually wrote in. I think it should be best of 5. No, best of 7 is what I said for the finals. First to 4. It's going to be between Saucy Ace who will be in blue. Voices Space Ranger. EU versus NA, the classic matchup. So it's going to be Saucy in blue, Space in red. Let me get my shenanigans set up here once more. And turn off that. Put off, nice. Turn on. I use den items. IDK if that'll be a problem. Don't have the turn off both of them, please. If that's he used den items, especially for the finals. Let me just mount him. Please turn them off. All right. Well, I get my start the replay buffer. Because this is going to be one hell of a match. Alright. Alrighty then. Thank you, Space. Excellent. We're good. Nice. All right, folks. Welcome to the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. It is, of course, going to be between the Space Ranger and Saucy Ace. Let's take a quick peek at the builds. And looking at this here, the amazing, the wonderful Saucy Ace rocking that 36 endurance, 48 strength, dexterity of 13. Space, of course, electing for that status, improving shield. Spiral Horn, I believe is the correct term. And the Shamshir, rocking that 54 strength, 43 endurance. Everything else pretty standard. Yeah, there's the shield. We got him. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're as excited as I am. Because here we go, ladies and gents. First 4. And on a 3, on a 2, and a 1. Allez. The bolt is out. The players are rearing to go. And looking at that here, we have the Shamshir out into that immediate attempt to punish. But the Poison Hand there getting a little bit of that build-up. The Maddening Hand, in fact. Not the Poison Hand. Into that backswing there from the side of Saucy. We are going to see Space here kind of taken a little bit aback by the fact that he's using that one. We are going to see that little bit of a backswing come in there just to get that extra status build-up. And that's going to be Saucy taking a lot of damage from these exchanges as the standing R1s just go absolutely ham. We do see these resets in neutral. Here a run R2 comes out there just to try and get that catch as we are going to see Space Ranger go for that rollout there. But the wonderful spinning slash there kind of get that extra little bit of damage forced into the corner there. That is going to be the tier gone for Saucy. Quite a hill to climb. About 3k HP all in all, and the difference roughly as a trade comes out there. Not sure if it was really worth it, as Space Ranger is going to be continuing to try and get that good roll out there from the side of Space. 1900 to 800, but Space still has that tier about well over 2k HP in total, unless Saucy is going to attempt to even it out. 300 HP plus poison! Oof. There's going to be Space taking the first stock. Oh me. Oh my. You hate to see it. Owie. Let's see if we can actually get this off. So we do see what seems to be a build change here. Is this the right one now is the question? The answer is no, it is not. Is it the first one or the last one that goes up there? Where the hell is it? Is that it? There we go. We found them. Okay, cool. There we go. Interesting choice there from the side of Saucy, but I do believe we're seeing some slight build changes from him here. It's going to be nasty. But either way, we're going to crack on as I have fixed everything. And ladies and gentlemen, on a 3, on a 2, and a 1, allez! Physics here from the side of both the Shamshir versus the paired thrusting swords as a spin slash is going to begin the fight here into those L1 chains for days. Going for what seems to be the full chain as a jump R2 comes out there trying to get that extra bit of build up. However, Space is going to be punished just a smidgen as we do see the full L1 chain out now once more. Good rollout, unfortunately not able to roll out well enough. Going for those L1s now once more, but Space not falling for it. The old Endotech of R1 spam from neutral. They will walk into it. Replaced with the L1 as Space actually comes out the worst of it in these exchanges here. Goes for an empty jump there as the sight of Saucy. Into a bit of mash. 500 HP to 1000 in the favour of Saucy Ace. Into the tier. Finally been procced as the jump comes out there, getting another little bit of pressure. 500 to 1000 plus tier here from the side of Saucy. Space going to have to play a little bit more carefully as we do see the spinning slash come out, proccing the tier, getting a little bit of chip damage. And the L1's coming out here into a spinning slash, but unfortunately the trade going to be in the favour of Saucy Ace. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. Let's take a look at that one again. What the hell is going on here, folks? I will say that again, that you have to play so patiently into that PSTS because you have to wait for them to go through that entire chain. And at the very least, Saucy is doing a good job of mixing it up quite nicely, keeping space on his toes. And look at that there, the actual damage that he's able to output. I have remembered in painstaking detail the amount of damage that I've taken from those bloody things. And there we go, that nice spinning slash then to interrupt it out there as well. But yeah, Space took an awful lot of damage from some of those exchanges. Had a possibility of evening it out, but the amount of damage that they are actually able to output, even though 90% of the time you're just encouraged to chill out in neutral, is pretty nasty. But man, owie, owie, to put it very nicely, as we have both of our contestants back in again. It is, of course, going to be Saucy Ace on the scorecard here with 1 at some point here, assuming I can do it. Nice, Sue. Ladies and gents, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, alley. And there you have it. We are going to see that build up here. It does seem it's going to be a sham mirror by the looks of things. Saucy evidently having something to prove here, as we are going to see that runner 1 come through. Tries to go for that backswing. Tries to get that positional BS there. Not BS, a backswing there. As we do see a crouch attack. As we are going to see Whiff Punish be restored in 4K, ladies and gentlemen. As a jump over the top there comes through into another trade. Saucy still has tier, but unfortunately just 100 HP in the difference here. Goes for runner 1 here as that poison ever ticks down, evening this one out. Turns around there, not wanting to actually eat that attack, as we are going to see Space Ranger eat another little bit of damage. Goes for that runner 1, 600, 250. Good rollouts though, but the catch at the end. And the honor bows coming out here from the side of Space Ranger. Magnificent stuff. Good showing here from the side of both of them. As you see those jumps over the top there once more. Yeah, the mirror here, I think, in these trades, ultimately, in the damage, in a pure damage off, it did seem to me as though Saucy was winning them. Again, that Sacred Blade on those trades is going to be really, really nasty. But the thing is, that poison buildup is going to have a little bit of pressure on Saucy. And Space, if he wins those trades, even if he is only like 50 to 100 HP, and the difference can get that back relatively quickly, assuming he plays patient in the later parts of the fight, which is really, really what you want. And really good showing here from both of them, but much more matchup experience here from the side of Space Ranger. And that experience is going to come in clutch here. And looking at that there, that rollout into the last hit, as we teleport back over here, ladies and gents, into this match. Space Ranger halfway there. Saucy with a little bit of catching up to do, as we do see that swap back over now into the Twin Blades from the side of Saucy. Not sure what the keep out potential is on the side of that, as we do see a perfect block come out from Saucy there, just to get that extra little bit of keep aways coming out here. And that's going to be a little bit of damage into that mash. Oh me, oh my. Into that R2. Goes for the follow-up there, but it is not going to land, unfortunately. As Space Ranger goes for that spinning slash. Holding onto that prio, as we are going to see that attempt to catch there with the run R2. Are we going to see that reset there on the greases? We don't. Oh my lord, that is damage though. Into the Sacred Blade now once more, evening this one out. Standing R1 there, getting a little bit of poise chip here just so we can full combo into the full thing. Into that follow-up there. Both players without tier, neck and neck. Are we going to see a little bit of an R2 into an R1 mash? We could see it yet, as that backswing is going to come through. 31 HP! Space Ranger is on death's door, but it's not going to matter. As Space is now on match point. Holy moly. What a round. Neck and neck, to put it politely. What the hell? Yeah, that spin slash there. Some of the interactions here that Saucy's able to play out of with those perfect blocks is kind of interesting. Really, really nice stuff. As yeah, that run attack comes through there as well. And look at the damage he's able to output, evening it out in like an instant pretty much. Really, really nice. Lagu Lagu. It's not. It's a latency. It's going to be Ukraine versus NA East, so there's going to be a lot of latency between them. Pretty much. So both of them unfortunately have to deal with it. But that is going to be Space Ranger taking that W. All right, ladies and gents. Match point for Space Ranger. Saucy. The insurmountable odds as we see the swap over onto what seems to be the LGS here. Into the spinning slash, managing to land it. That R2 comes out there once more. Into a run R2. Into the full chain there once more. Unfortunately, Saucy is playing this as if he's trying to space out some of these, but the shield might actually come in clutch here. As the poison bolus is going to be consumed. And the spinning slash responded in kind with another spinning slash, but the God Skin, Swaddling Cloth, coming clutch there as a jump R1 comes out over the top. Saucy goes for that attempted interrupt, but Space is there and ready. Getting that extra little bit of a hit. Saucy, of course, is going to be poisoned. We're seeing that bait there to try and get that extra bit of aggression here from Saucy, who's taken a lot of damage, but the strafe on the halberd into the standing R1s. And the parries come out here. The Space is just kind of chill. And there you have it, folks. Let's take a look at that final match one more time. You hate to see it. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, the spinning slash there didn't quite work. Don't think either of us likes the slash. Well, it is cross-region tourneys, unfortunately. Space Ranger takes the W, getting all of the internet points here, ladies and gents. And again, LGS there, not getting that first break was just a little bit tragic. Open region tourneys, the fight nights will probably remain as such for the foreseeable. We will see. I'm still trying to figure out a way to make it all work. But yeah, GG's to both. And the parries, 57 HP in a dream. The parry would have, I don't think even the parry would have tier skipped there, but it would have given an opportunity there for Abalas. Lads, laderinos, as I stare at myself, I need to get rid of that there. Yeah, there we go. Just want to say thank you to all of the players. You all have been absolutely amazing. I love and appreciate you all. Gamers with the capital G. Playing some really, really nice fights. Again, as ever, if you have any feedback regarding the rule set in its current form, please do message me. Again, the power level is very, very high. I'm curious, given that Curse Blades are illegal, whether or not that's going to come through. And Pan Flaming Strike. Looking increasingly unlikely, my friend. But yeah, if anyone has any feedback, just let me know. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to call it quits and we're going to find someplace cozy to raid. Love and appreciate you all. Hope you've enjoyed the tournament. And yeah, talk to you all again. Bye-bye.